stepping up is Kevin James, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. Now here's the first offering. Short, hit hard. Bogaerts has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Striding forward now is the DH. Kevin James grounded out in his last at bat. First pitch of the AB now. Escobar on at first, nobody out. Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a base hit. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. So now to the plate, Bo Bichette. And the first pitch misses to him. It's ball one.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Hey, you got no one. Hey, let's go now. One time.
The 1-0.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
Hey,
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-1. Solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And that'll play the run from second as the lead is trimmed to 4-3 now. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
You talk about perfect execution right there.
Next up is Kevin James, singled in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 5 on the year, and they take a 7-5 lead. Well, if you're just joining us, that's the 7th home run hit so far in this game. Really unbelievable stuff.
Yeah, Matty V, you don't see this very often, D-Row, when it's cold and chilly like this. Wind blowing in a little bit, but we're still seeing a lot of it.
Kevin James will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Now here's the first offering. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good. Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
8-6 the final score tonight. Toronto rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Kenta Maeda gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Zach Eflin permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Adam Simberg records the save, his first of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. Tuesday Night Baseball set to come your way from Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. Major League Baseball on the Show starts now. Jose De Leon, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy has 3 pitches that he brings into his mix. And if he has all of them working, he has a chance to be really solid. A good pitcher, but he...
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Austin Slater.
And the pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1.
Right here.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, it appears to be all systems go to start the new year as they've come out of the gates on a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, guys, you know what as well as I do. Being in the clubhouse before the game, this team's riding high. 4-0 to start the road trip. They're more concerned about what they're having for dinner than worried about the opposing pitcher right now.
Nobody.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
All right, here we go now.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Into the box now, Kike Hernandez. As he hits it weakly on the ground toward first.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
To the bag himself for the out.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now.
Not shortstop.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive.
Hey, play the first, play the first.
The 1-0.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there. It's a steal, a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground at first. Freeman is up with it and will step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Hunter Renfroe.
Hunter Renfroe.
first pitch of the AB now. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Behind 0-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Rafael Devers, the next to bat. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Come on, kids, see it drop.
0-1, here it comes.
Ball. 1-0.
And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
At the plate, Kyle Schwarber.
The left fielder.
As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Hey, come on now, here we go.
Good curveball, strike 2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Come on, big guy, stay out of there.
And it's fouled away. Bottom of the second here with no score.
That's a ball.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Down now, here we go.
Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Hey, hot, here you go.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Slow curveball at 74, in for a strike.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Stay hot now, let's go, kid.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. As he'll take a look at ball one. Plawecki is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. That'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the pitch.
That's the ball. And nice pitch there. Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right here.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, field plays at 1 here.
Here comes the 1-2. Bouncer to the left side. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Austin Slater. Unable to find the zone with the slider. That evens it up 1-1.
And we got two down.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
One spot right here.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. So no runs on no hits. 1 error in the inning, but a man left stranded. 3 innings complete. Toronto leads this one 3-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Kike Hernandez. And now the first pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Here we go.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. He takes the turn and heads for second. And now it'll kick around in the corner.
All right, hold it here. Hold it here.
And the Sox are in business here. It's a leadoff triple. So there goes the no-hit bid as they finally get their first knock of the game.
Better late than never, huh? It was a memorable first hit, too. I thought maybe he was going to be content to stop at second, but no way. He barrels into third with a triple. Maybe that wakes up the dugout, too.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. In his career, Bogaerts has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Waiting on it is Hernandez. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And they are on the board. It's a sac fly and an RBI to make this a 3-1 game now. At the plate now is Hunter Renfroe. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And that's in there for strike 1. One run, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
Hey, we got 1.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Get your pitch. Right here.
Now a swing and a ground ball, and that's through for a hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. To be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Hey, you got one.
Misses, ball 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
The 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Kyle Schwarber swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base. He has a game plan every time he comes to the plate. Let's see how this one plays out.
1-1 to Schwarber.
There's the one.
Pulled toward right center field. Springer has a read on it, and he makes the play to end the inning. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Red Sox 1. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez.
Designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Here's the first pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. Nothing in 1. Hit high and deep to right center. Springer on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So 1 out and nobody aboard. And in to hit next, it'll be the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike.
Hey, we got 1 out here.
The windup and the 0-1.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
At the plate now, Bobby Dahlbeck. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Let's go, kid. 1 time right here.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. into the box. Austin Slater. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
First pitch of the AB now. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. Springer has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Standing in now, Kike Hernandez.
Second baseman, Kike.
There's a line drive base hit to left field.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Springer giving chase. He can't make the play as it hops over the wall, and that's a break for the defense as it's going to keep the runner from first from scoring. Stepping in now, Hunter Renfroe. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled the ball 1-1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Simeon is under it, 2 gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Here now is Rafael Devers as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. And that misses 1-1.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
Ready with the 1-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Boston strands a couple. They trail it 4-1. Trevor Richards will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 33, Trevor.
So now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. His career numbers in this matchup is just 1 for 6.
The left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
First pitch of the AB now.
Nope. Ball 1. Let's go, boys.
The 1-0 home.
Ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Freeman's got it. Shoots this down the right field line. And this is a fair ball as it'll head toward the pesky pole in right. Throw into second. And he is in there. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
J.D. Martinez is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
Hey, I thought he was going to work around him right here in this situation. But after getting 2 swinging strikes, there's a change of game plan. I guarantee he's going right after him.
And he misses there, 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Now batting, catcher, Kevin.
So now to the plate, Kevin Plawecki, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. As a look, now the pitch. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
1-2 to the Red Sox catcher. Schwarber, the runner at second with 1 away. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
Come on, baby.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Breaking ball. Called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Now batting, first base.
Into the box now, Bobby Dahlbeck, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Hey, get a good one. Get a rip on it, huh? One time right here.
The 0-1. A late swing here. This is hit hard to the right side. But this will be a foul ball. This is behind 0-2 now.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Red Sox lead 1, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Here's George Springer.
Leading off for the Blue Jays, the center fielder, number 4, George.
First pitch on its way, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
Go out. All right, one more time, right here.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Here we go right now, fellas.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Striding in is Lourdes Gurriel. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First delivery to him. Eighth inning, 4-1 is our score.
Hey, I need you right here. One time.
A ball and a strike.
Hey, we got one out here.
Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Up next is the Blue Jays.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. His prior history in this matchup, not a big sample size, 0 for 1.
Hey, two-way. Two-way. Hey, let it rip. One time.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
2-0. Let's go now. One time. Hey, let her fly up there, huh?
The 2-0. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Going back is Slater. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
Now back, number 7.
Hey, come on,
Into the box, Reese McGuire, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
2 down now.
0-1, here's the pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. 4-run side, but well fouled. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I got to count 2 and 2.
His 3rd punch out of the game. 2-out double left stranded. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Jordan Romano is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 68, Jordan Romano.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Austin Slater. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Nobody here, nobody.
From the stretch, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Here we go, right now, fellas. All right, come on now, let it fly.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Goodness, 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Hey, you got it. No one bet. Let's go.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Hey, get your pitch. Let's go.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
There you go, left side.
And now a pitch on the way. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
And now, Kike Hernandez, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
One down
The
now.
1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
To first. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in.
That would have squared up. Good job.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
At the plate now, Xander Bogaerts. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0.
Hey, one away. One away. Rack him up now.
Fouled away. Hernandez leads off first with one away.
Right guy, right place.
1 and 2 to the Boston shortstop.
The count is 1 and 2.
Has a look, now the pitch.
Ball in.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
No one better right now, kid.
The 2-2. Popped him up. Freeman in foul ground. 2 gone. First with 2 men out, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. From the belt, the pitch.
1-0. Two down. Hey, now your turn. Hey, big guys. We need you. Here you go, kid. Ball, that's out.
The 2-0 on the way.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like it.
Hit high and deep out to left field. And it's off the green monster. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
He obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much because that's his 2nd hit of the ball game. This one, a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Jonathan Holder will slide in now and try to work out of this. Runners at 2nd and 3rd with 2 gone. Now to bat, Rafael Devers. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Down here.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. In there, strike 1.
0-1's the count. They're driving me. Nobody better right now. Hey, no better, huh?
And it's quickly 0-2. Here it is. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. He's set. The 2-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Right guy, right place. Easy here. Let's go. Drive him in for us. Let's go, baby. Hey, right guy. No one better up there.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up.
Right here.
And he fouls this one off.
No one better, buddy.
He's set the payoff pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
And stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. And guys, this is clearly one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame so far.
Yeah, Matt, bases loaded. They're looking to finally get that clutch hit that's kind of been elusive all day. They've had some hits, but they just haven't hit when it mattered.
First pitch on the way.
Nope, that's
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down.
Have a rip at it up there, huh?
And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. The set and the 1-1. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
Driving me, kid. Let's go. Hey, your turn now. No one better. Let's go. Hey, come on, big guy. Easy right now.
Here's the 1-2. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
Hey, easy right here. Let's go, kid. Let's go. Driving in right here. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Driving in right now.
2-2. Here it is.
3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Hey, nice and patient. Take the pitch.
Payoff pitch on its way. This is hit on the ground to first. Is he going to get out of this? He is, as he gets the 3 unassisted putout, and that ends the inning. A good performance there by the Toronto bullpen. 9th inning coming up. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Red Sox 1. Josh Taylor enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Eduardo Escobar will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Good one up there, huh?
He's set and the pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Taylor, a 6'5" left-hander. He's in his 4th season as a major league player.
Hey, we got nobody. Hey, like you can up there, like you can. Let's go.
Back up the middle. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. So now into the box is Bo Bichette.
Hey, come on now, big dog. Get your pitch. Oh, baby. Get your pitch up there.
Now the first pitch.
Nope. That's inside.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. The 1-0. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. Pitch out. Nothing doing.
Hey, right guy. No one better up there.
A ball and a strike.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Up there. Clutch up now.
A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. All even now, 2-2. Bichette, a runner at first with one gone in the inning.
One down, one down. Up.
This is popped up. Hernandez is there.
Mine.
And that's the second out of the inning. And now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
First pitch of the AB on its way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
And need you right here now. Here we go.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
Hey, find a way right here. 2 outs. This guy has come in throwing bullets. If he can get this team into the dugout right here with another donut and they regroup.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. And that is off the wall. Bichette rounds third and is digging for the plate. He scores, and they lead now by 4. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
At the plate, Marcus Semien. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Hey, 2 out. Gotta hold him. Let's go. Hey, drive it deep,
From the
big dog.
belt,
Here we go.
kicks and deals. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Looking good.
From
No
the
one better up
stretch.
there. Here you go. Hey! Hey, let her rip. Let her rip.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Red Sox 1. Here's J.D. Martinez. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
The designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Hey, we got new one.
First pitch on its way.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Here, kid. Good one up there, huh?
Popped him up. Freeman near the first base bag. He's got it 1 away. So next to bat will be Kevin Plawecki. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
Hey, what you got up there, huh?
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Freeman is over to take a look at it. 1 out, nobody on.
Let's go, big fella.
This one's flared off to the right side. Semien is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th. So here is Bobby Dahlbeck. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Hey, come on, big dog.
Now the 1-0 fouled off. Two out, nobody on.
Hey, we got 2 out.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll get under it to make the catch, and the Blue Jays have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over. Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The Toronto Blue Jays led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Kevin James gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Jonathan Holder records 4 outs on his way to the save, his first of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
For the Red Sox, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 55 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 37,755. You like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.
Always a treat to see a daytime ball game here, Fenway Park in Boston, Mass. Today we've got a contest out of the American League East between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox.
And now, your Boston
The Jays have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Chris Sale is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
And now in the box, Bo Bichette. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
afternoon for Toronto. The shortstop, Bo Bichette.
First offering. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. It's been a slow start as they come in with just 1 win from their first 5 ball games.
First pitch, 136.
Hey, have a wrist like you can. Here you go.
Grounded down the third baseline. Devers gloves it, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And behind the plate, world champion, former MVP, former Rookie of the Year, he's done it all. Buster Posey. Buster is in full command of this pitching staff.
Batting second.
Standing in now, Lourdes Gurriel, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
Oh, that pitch is up.
Not an altogether bad afternoon for baseball. 54 degrees here at first pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. waits on deck. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away. Now it'll be Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Guerrero is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot.
Hey, knock it down, infield.
The 2-0 on the way. Outside, 3-0 now.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Hot shot on the ground is short, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he'll reach second now with one away.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
That was good. The second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
Right here, one time. Come on, baby.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes.
That's a ball. That's a boy.
Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
We got one here. Come on now, big dog.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball two.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
3-2 now. Now a slider here, but this will miss off the plate away, and it's ball four.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
So runners in scoring position, and here is Mitch Haniger looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. He's set. Here it comes.
This looks like it could be a rough one. He can't throw a strike, and it's only the first inning. I'm not sure he's going to be around here very long.
Hey, let's roll two, huh?
In there, and it's even at one.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
So 1-1. Gurriel, the runner at third. Guerrero on second. Semien at first. One gone.
Hey, no one better. Stay hot. Here we go.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another try at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with two away now. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. First offering on its way.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And it's 1-1. Ready with the 1-1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Oh, big guy. You drive it right here.
Here's the 2-1.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts, you can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
Get your
3-1. Here it is. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Man, it's been an absolute nightmare start to the game, and the nightmare continues as he walks in a run here in the first. The wheels are not completely off the bus, but they're definitely wobbling. We'll see if he can limit the damage going forward.
Next, it'll be Eduardo Escobar. And now the Blue Jays look to put some more across the plate in this opening frame. Looking to minimize the damage here. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Up to an even 30 pitches here in the first inning. Behind 0-2 now.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Nothing into the pitch. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder.
And now a pitch on the way. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in after another good win last time out that ran their record to start the season to a perfect 5-0.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Ground ball right side. Diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Hey, Dero, this looks like it could be a high-scoring affair. Home team comes up now, and they've got something brewing in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, 100%. Anytime you put that leadoff batter on base, that spells disaster for the pitcher. You don't know. You can work the bunt, hit and run, steal. Oh, I forgot. They don't bunt or hit and run.
Batting second. The second baseman.
To the plate now, Jose Iglesias. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble.
Come on, dig. Here we go. Come on, go. You score.
Verdugo is on his way home. He scores, and the Red Sox have tied it. We're all square at 1 apiece.
He was not messing around in that at-bat. Looking for a first-pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
That is good. A shortstop.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Hey, we got nobody, no one down here.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Hey, come on, you gotta hold my head. 1 ball, 2 strikes. fair.
No one out with a runner at second. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Waiting on it is Henniger, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And one of the main backbones for them out on the field today is the guy behind the dish. He controls the entire flow of the game, manipulates the pitching staff, gets them through the game, and not only that, completely shuts down the running game.
Batting fourth, the right
Oh,
fielder,
big dog, right here, one
In
time.
now, Hunter Renfroe. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's ready for his first at-bat of his early season contest.
Here we go, kid, here we go. Come on, baby,
The
square up.
1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one. Iglesias leads off second with one gone in the inning. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 2-1 pitch. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
batting fifth, the third baseman.
Here now for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. The 0-1 offering. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. 2 out here and a runner at second. One and 2 now. One and 2. Here it is. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Well, for better or for worse, when you seek attention, you might just get it. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. And now here is Tom Murphy, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale.
Stay hot now. Let's go, kid. Here you go, guys. Stay hot now. Let's go, kid. Come on, big guy. One time. Here you go.
Pitch on the way. Hit down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
That one down here. Hey, we're patient up there.
Here's the pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
Get you a pitch, drive it right now.
Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Batting ninth,
Hey, one pitch
At
right
the
here.
plate
Come on
now, Kevin James. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Racing back the left fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So the next to bat will be Kevin James. Flew out last time up. Now here's the first offering. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Find the ball.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
Dero, they call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was really close, and that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zips right by your head. Wow, that was awful close.
Stepping in now, Bo Bichette. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
The 0-2 home. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box, Lourdes Gurriel, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Hey, come on now.
Sale sets. Here's the 1-0.
Don't back off the plate. Ball 2.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Murphy at second. James is over at first with 1 away. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
I mean, he had to. I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt and say he was sitting something off speed. Because to be late on a fastball in a count like that is just unforgivable.
Any way you can. Here we go.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2.
Hey, 1 down now, 1 down.
Three and 2 now.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. On a rope to the second baseman. On to first, a double play. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to. So now here is Kevin James, singled in his last at bat. Now here it comes. Popped him up. Devers has room in foul territory, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the DH, the switch hitter, Kevin James. First delivery to him, and we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Stay through, let's go. Hey, here we go.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side.
That's fine, that's fine.
Devers has it, and there's one away. A one-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Toronto Blue Jays led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Alek Manoah takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Adam Cimber closes the door for the save, his second. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
It was a great outing for him the last time on the bump, and it looks like he could be an impact arm here on the show for years to come. Al Leiter, what have you been seeing from him?
It's just that. I think when you look at a guy with the special arm that he has shown, you then start dreaming on him. I know it's only, it's just the beginning of what looks like is going to be a heck of a big league career, but when I look at a guy and I say, does he look like an ace? Does this guy look like somebody a franchise fan base could say, he's our guy? And I think what I've seen with how he handles himself on the mound, how he handles himself in between his starts, what his stuff is, his stuff is clearly ace-like front-end starter stuff. So I think there's a reason to really get excited about it, even though this is early in his career.
That's World Series champion Al Leiter. Thank you, Al.
It's on the cold side here in Toronto, but the Rogers Center roof is shut and we're almost set for baseball. It's the home opener of this new season between the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. Joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Sandy Alcantara gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Wow, he was awfully good in his last one. A complete game victory. We'll see if he'll be as good in this one as he was in his previous start.
Next, here is Jorge Mateo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 1-1. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. A dive, but it's in and out of the glove, and the inning will continue. And he goes to second with it. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. One hit's all they get. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. Bottom of the third now. And digging in is the outfielder, Kevin James.
Come on, baby, say hi up there. out, Tim.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
The 0-2 home. Line shot to first, and there's one away. Digging in, the switch hitter, Kevin James, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. 4 runs here in this half inning. Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Well, this won't get by the shortstop as he's there. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and set to go as the third baseman, Kelvin Gutierrez.
If you look at their win percentage or something like that right now, got to be honest, the odds are obviously stacked against them. But I'm looking for them to show me something right here. Maybe they get back in this game, maybe they don't. But I want to see what kind of at-bats they play.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jorge Mateo. He's 1 for 2 in this one. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Ready now for Baltimore. DJ Stewart. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Smoke the other way. High and deep to left. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1 left. Stepping in once again is Kevin James as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
I'm so impressed with him and his ability to hit from both.
And he stretches out in left, but this is off his glove. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Lays off the circle change there. A ball and a strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Waka a check at first, and the runner back safely.
Hey, come on now, let's go. Come on now.
The 1-2. Swing and a high chopper over to the right side.
Dig.
And there's out number 2. Next, it'll be Lourdes Gurriel, runner in scoring position with Sukan.
Lourdes Gurriel.
Now the first pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
Where's the first now?
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard to third.
Get out. Dig.
That will conclude matters here in the 7th.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7
games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
4-2 the final score today. Toronto took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Sandy Alcantara earns the win, his second, turning in 8 1/3 of quality work. We are north of the border in Toronto, and the retractable roof is closed for comfort today. It's game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. The Blue Jays are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Jose Barrios gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, one of the things that sticks out, Matt, he has one of the best breaking balls in the business. It's a big sweeper. It's almost a slurve, a hybrid between a curveball and a slider. His velocity has improved. He's in the mid to upper 90s.
Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Now at the plate, here is Kevin James as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Yeah, Matt, he's so difficult to hit from both sides of the plate, but his eyes light up when he's hitting left-handed against the righties out on the mound. He's been torching them all year long.
Hit back up the middle. And that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder up, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Here's the first pitch to him. Bo Bichette comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Hey, here we go, here we go.
From the belt, the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Stewart is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So next up will be Freddie Freeman. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Runners off for second. In there. Now the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing. In now for the O's, Pedro Severino. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Now the 1-1 pitch. Belted high in the air out to left. Looking up is the left fielder. Still ranging back. And they take the lead. It's gone. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven. Now to the plate, here is Kevin James. He collected a base hit his first time up. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Not shortstop.
Standing in now, Bo Bichette. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
0-1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
The 0-1 pitch.
Ball, that's low.
James gets his lead at first, nobody out. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. Swing and a liner, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Full count.
Freddie Freeman there. He'll hit next. Perhaps sensing he's going to look to first. Runner back safely.
Let's fly. Let's go right here. Come on, guys.
Here's the 3-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Hey, grip it and rip it, kid. Let's go.
The next 3-2. Down the left field line and deep, and foul. Payoff pitch one more time. And there's a base hit on the line. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Hey, have a rip up there right now, huh? Going out now.
Fastball just off the inside corner. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-1. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run. He's there and records the first out. So stepping in is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. trying here to plate the tying run from second. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
Let's go. Hey, get on for it, kid.
From the stretch.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
As a look, now the pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Racing back the center fielder at the track. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him. And it's now 6-4. Seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball.
Next to dig in, Kevin James singled in his last at-bat. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And gone right down the line the other way. Wow! So a solo shot down the line in left. 6th home run on the season for him, and it's now 7-4. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. You guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Yeah, please have us.
Next to stand in is Ryan Mountcastle. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first. Now to the plate, Kevin James. 3 hits in 3 trips to the plate for him so far.
Yeah, Matt, that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about
a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Mancini moving back, and it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field, his 2nd home run of the game, as this is now a 5-run cushion. Wow, 9 home runs. D-Rodin, when's the last time you saw a power performance like this from 2 competing teams?
Matty V, I can't ever recall 9 home runs in a game, D-Ro. This has been a case of bad pitching, good. Ow!
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Jorge Mateo. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Baltimore down to their final strike. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll get under it to make the catch. And the Blue Jays will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. 10-4 the final in this game. The Jays used a nice 5th inning to take the lead and they never gave it back. Jose Barrios earns the win, his 2nd. Chichi Gonzalez struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
No errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Orioles, 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 38 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
A great Sunday afternoon for baseball here, north of the border at the Rogers Center in downtown Toronto. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. The Blue Jays are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Stepping in for the Jays, Kevin James. In his 7 at-bats in the series, he's picked up 5 hits, so he's really been locked in. First pitch on its way. A shot to second base and handled for the first out. Toronto designated hitter Kevin James as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
I'm so impressed with him and his ability to hit from both sides of the dish. I mean, we've all seen guys that do it, but really, they usually struggle from one side of the plate or the other. Not him, though. He's a true switch hitter who has a lot of success from either side of the box.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going to hold calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
First pitch on its way. Bo Bichette stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch. Ball. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Now the 2-0. He is swung on and missed, strike 1.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team a lead.
Scooped up. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Next to hit is Lourdes Gurriel. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you've punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a 3rd time.
Here, 1 time. Here we go.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
1-0. Here it is. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. I'll give the enthusiasm a 10, the dancing a 4. No shame, and you gotta love it. Next up, Kevin James. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Now the first pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 1 run, 7 hits, 2 errors for the Blue Jays so far.
Here you go, guys. Let's go.
And it's quickly 0-2.
Hey, have a rip, kid. Here you go.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Two down now.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Bo.
At the plate, Bo Bichette. Shot weakly to the left. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1.
Ball.
Right-hander starts to loosen out from the bullpen now. James stands at second with 2 gone. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. In his career against this pitcher, small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Full count now, 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So they can't.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched 1-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 final score. The Jays used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Kenta Maeda takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
For the Orioles, no runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, a swift.
Jenny, you are not just a legend on the softball diamond. You're a wife of a former major leaguer. I'm so curious, what's it like for a wife of a rookie in this show when you can't be with him every day? Is it just New phone calls, new amazing experiences every day.
You know, I loved, obviously you follow them, you know, with technology now, you're with them every single pitch. You know, you're finding a way to follow them out there. But it's being able to be surrounded by the greatest. And I remember Casey, you know, telling me stories about Randy Johnson and how him kind of taking him under his wing and showing him what the big leagues is all about and how to go about and how to train. And so it's the baseball stuff, but it's so much bigger than that as well. And it's getting the opportunity to be surrounded by the best of the best and tapping into that and how that then helps you in your game and as a man, I think too, just being able to handle the big leagues and everything that it entails.